This time I slept in a tarp, and I used the tarp tent configuration, which is a good protection against the wind and against the rain. And it was quite windy this week in the northern Sweden in the mountains, so I have to have a lot of tent stakes, and I have the walking stick in the middle, which raised the whole tarp tent. And I made the entrance a bit smaller, so it would be better protect against wind and rain. But when you have a tarp tent configuration, this is what happens sometimes. It collapses, and that happened when it was very windy, twice in 1 week. So then I have to set it up again. I will show you how it looks inside. And on the right, I had some hygiene stuff and food. And I have a Lixada inner tent, which was mosquito proof. And on the left, I have my stuff. And on the right, I was sleeping and had plenty of space. I had a sleeping bag and a sleeping pad. And I have some extra space there. And I could close this inner tent so it was mosquito proof, which is very important in the Swedish mountains and forests. And here I also had some space for some extra clothes. And you see the walking stick in the middle, and then I have my headlamp and another cozy lamp. And then I also could close the window, or the door. And as you can see, it was very windy here. And that is my view, not so much since I want to have some protection there. So here you see the Lixada mosquito net and my stuff. And as you can see, it's quite a lot of space. And it was windy and rainy this week, and the rain it rains a lot, but it was well protected. We were 6 people, and 1 person slept in this 2-man tent, which was very light with no equipment, so he had plenty of space and very comfortable the whole week. Just weighed something like 1.6. And then we had a big tent where 4 people slept. And it was also sort of a base camp for us when it was raining, windy and cold. Then we sat inside and ate and also played some dice and talking. I will now summarize my experience of sleeping in a tarp for the whole week in the mountains. I think it was fine. It was good protection against the rain and the mosquitoes, thanks to the inner tent. But it was a bit difficult with the wind, so it collapsed twice. And this configuration is a bit sensitive for the wind. And I think the entrance was a bit more uncomfortable compared to a tent, because I wanted to make it smaller so it would be more protected. It was plenty of space inside. So that was not a problem. The weight was good, and it's, as you know, a good price for a tarp. So overall, it was fine. But when you compare to the tent, it's very good against the wind and the rain, and it has a good big entrance, and can also be lightweight if you go up a bit in the price range. So I think I prefer the tent actually when I stay a bit longer, 1 week or so in the mountains where the weather is can be bad. So that's my experience. It's a very personal experience. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe.